Alright. Hello?
Yeah, hold on a sec. I'm still loading in.
How many of those do I even have? I don't even have enough.
Alright, send me an invite.
Okay. 2 hours. Freaking 2 hours.
Yeah, but why did it take 2 hours?
Well, because it was sort of like pulling teeth out when I was trying to ask the questions. So I was trying to basically work my way around and basically sort of ask the same question but in a different way just to get my answer.
I'm just changing my little thing.
You just read the messages and you will understand.
Yeah, I still gotta read some of it then.
That first person though didn't really want to help me at all. She's like, here's a link, and yep, that's all I can do. Which is not really her fault because they don't really talk to her in general, but it's like, I came here to get support. You can't just tell me to go to the support page when I'm asking you for the support when I already went to the support page. And all that led
Yeah,
us,
it doesn't really do much.
and only led me to that other guy, which was probably than more helpful than her because it actually, at least, sort of knocked it down a little bit. It's like, okay, well, at least I know the segment because at least I know what possibly the problem is, because the algorithm detected like a word or something, and I took the word out of context without the even, and it's like,
So that's seriously it?
at least that's what this is just theorizing. This is what's coming to my conclusion. And whoever reviewed the stream only reviewed that portion and just went with whatever the bot found, and not watching the whole entire stream, or watching a bit or a portion before the bot even came to what it concluded. Or if they did, then they did, or they were like, maybe they're racist or sexist or whatnot, and they didn't like it. Like, nope. It's like, how can you give that much power to one person? Because it's only one person that reviews it. It's not two, it's not three, it doesn't go through a stage. It's one person. So if that one person doesn't like you, it's like, you're screwed.
What's up, guys? We're here with Fall Guys and Crawford, and we're gonna get into this here soon. Yes. Just give me a second here, Stream and Crawford. Hold on a sec.
Interesting. Why do you have two different Fall Guys playlists? You have Fall Guys and you have Fall Guys vids.
I don't know. Love you.
I don't know what that is all about, but
I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. But thanks, Z Smash. Appreciate that, man. Not really, Z Smash. I don't know if you've seen Discord, but that's kind of annoying. This whole situation is just stupid. But I'm used to it with YouTube. This ain't the first time. It won't be the last, I'm sure.
watch that video in the Discord that I sent in what I'm watching now section. Watch that, because we might have to do that.
I already did watch that.
Alright, and
It's just whatever.
I mean, at that point, that's probably our best solution to, be like, hey, YouTube, it doesn't matter what word we say, because we can make what
Why
word.
do you think I say weird stuff like I do? I don't do it just because. I usually say it because I'm trying to.
I'm saying, like,
I'm trying to avoid swearing and stuff usually.
I'm saying, like, if it's gonna prove the point of the algorithm is pointless, because you can make whatever word mean you want, and if everyone has the context of it, it's pointless. And because YouTube is not gonna censor out YouTube, or or copyright you, or strict you for saying YouTube.
Oh shit!
Because that's not what it means in the dictionary, but that's what content creators made it to mean, so you couldn't mess around with that.
You're in the lead. Oh no, I spoke too soon.
You jinxed me.
Oh no. Come on. I'm like stuck in that crowd of people. There's like so many of them.
You're up front, or oh no, that's not you. I see a guy's wearing a hat that looks like an arrow above it. I was like, oh no, you're fine. You're up there.
I'm almost there. Yeah, qualified. I get it, and you're not having a good night, and I would say it's the worst night of my...
I mean, if anything, I'm the one that took everything. I'm the one that did everything.
Yeah, you say that all the time, Z-Smash. What's up, man? What's going on your end?
If anything,
I'm not even really...
Drunk's the one that sat in the background. I'm the one that spent 2 hours trying to figure out what the hell the problem is.
I didn't tell you to do that. I appreciate it, but I didn't tell you to do that.
Well, I mean, it all concerns all of us because we all upload on YouTube, and it doesn't matter if it's just one because it literally applies to, because we all have to follow the same rules and we kind of all deal with the same issue. So it's like, well, I might as well take it into my own hands and figure out what the problem is.
Well, I do appreciate that. It's quite annoying because I watched that stream, like when you re-uploaded it, I watched it and I didn't hear anything that would like make me think like,
it has to be the political stuff. It has to be the part where I tell people that are such and such to go away.
Yeah, so it's your damn fault.
It's not hateful speech. That's actually freedom of speech right there. Because
I looked up what they consider hateful speech, and it's like they hit like every fucking tick mark. There was like 15 items there that they consider hateful speech. It's like, god damn, dude. So basically, I can't say nothing.
Nope.
But they
promote, but their avenue is like promoting very violent games. It's like, how is that?
Well, it's like they basically want you to buy their shit and like just do all that stuff like that you're used to doing. Just I'm out.
But how's that?
Stop swearing and like calling people names and shit.
If your creators are the ones that, for one, are the ones that make you the money, how come that the advertisers don't follow the same rules? Like, how's that fair? Especially when the algorithm is taking words out of context and not noting the meaning, and especially when it's only one person reviewing the stream, not multiple, one. Oh gosh.
Hey, what's up, person, man?
Well, I got eliminated at the last second.
Yeah, I'm eliminated too, so we gotta back out. Hey, cuz, thanks for the like. And Z-Smash, like, I honestly, I'm sorry, dude, yeah. That must run in your family. Like, I feel like you've had multiple family members that had similar stuff already. Your family must really... Like, look at my chat, man. YouTube needs to get their stuff together. Yeah, they do. They need to get their shit together. You're right about that.
One thing they need to start with is that because it's two different sides of YouTube that deal with two different things. Those two need to get together and actually freaking communicate, and it's not, and they don't feel, and not one's left out of the blue and they can't do anything about it. That's one place to start out. That will solve a lot of problems when it comes to asking questions, and we're not there for 2 hours trying to bash your head in. Someone's gonna take that as a hateful speech.
Yeah, you're gonna get me flagged again.
How dare you say that we should communicate? I take that as offensive.
How dare you? But I don't know, man. I just feel like we just... Oh god, what's my wife want now? Yeah.
Hello.
What?
Oh, sorry, I'm my mom.
Okay, drive safe. Love you.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
But you should definitely put a video out, because if that video actually gets traction, other people will talk about it, and
Oh, don't worry, I can bitch, man. Believe me, I can bitch.
Be careful. I'm gonna. Okay. I wouldn't use the word "be" because that's technically hateful.
Whatever. I can complain very hard.
You can complain about it, but also it's like use the information I'm telling you, and next also like talk about your experience, what's going on. As well,
I got OBS for a reason, man. That's why they made OBS and stuff. I can just use that and just like kind of like show off the little thing that shows what's considered as hate speech, and I could use the little message I got and stuff.
And also
like,
talk about, and also even mention about the YouTube editing tool. It's like, what's the point of it being there if you're not going to give me the chance to take it out if it's that offensive?
That's what I mean. I jumped on, like I got off of work, I looked at my YouTube thing quick, I just clicked on it, and all of a sudden it said this video was removed for hate speech, and I'm like,
Well,
what?
you never give me a chance.
Yeah, and I fucking went to look, and then there was no video there anymore, and it's how can you appeal something if you don't have any footage to go off of?
Well, see, no,
It's
you can appeal if you go to the strike section, but it doesn't tell you why it's appeal. It tells you it's hateful speech, but it doesn't. But the reviewer, you don't see the actual review for it, and it's how am I supposed to improve my channel if I can't see the review to, go based off that, or not giving me a chance to at least take out that section that you find
offensive. At least I only got a warning. At least I only have a warning.
But if you get it, but if it happens again, you can't upload for a week, and I'm pretty sure you get your second strike.
No, I don't have any strikes anymore. The other ones are gone.
How's the other ones gone?
Because it's been that long. It's been that long since
there's
videos.
a timer. There's a timer.
Yeah, there's a timer. So I don't have any strikes now,
that's the difference
awesome.
between Twitch and YouTube. Is that Twitch is if you get a strike on Twitch, it's permanent, and if you get 3, you're done. But on YouTube,
that's why they make the switch, man. YouTube, it's after 90 days.
I forgot that there is a timer.
Yeah, it's been a while since those strikes that I got, so at least I don't have a strike right now, but having a warning and then them telling me if I do it again, I'm going to be...
You can't upload for a week.
Yeah, I can't upload for a week. It's fuck that. Fuck YouTube, man.
I won't say that. YouTube would take that as a
What's up? What's up, Cosmic Sylvian?
That's a hateful speech right there. Just say...
Man, fuck them.
No.
They can take that as...
take their name and just say YouTube. The video says we need to start using those terms, and it will confuse the algorithm, and they can't do anything about it.
Man, I'm not the guy for this algorithm bullshit. It's just stupid.
Well,
it's they want to be so stingy.
It's the only way to break. It's only the way to get. It's the only way to prove that that they're focusing on the content to control the content creators. I understand making it kid friendly. That's what the no kids section is there for. So then kids don't actually watch it because it won't pop up for them.
We're trying, Cosmic. We're trying.
It's the same thing with Disney Plus when they have the mature section on there. It's why not then when if there's an account that or a video that they click on, they have to, and if they're underage or whatnot, put a password on it or something, so then kids can't get access to it. That's all up to their parents if they want their kids to watch it or not.
That's what I mean. It's no different than freaking TV back in the day. Your kids would catch stuff that they're not supposed to watch only when their parents weren't really watching them.
It's why are you punishing the content creators? It's literally, it's literally up to the parents.
There is YouTube Kids. I know that. My wife has that same thing, man. But it's just kids naturally they want to watch YouTube.
No, they won't watch that anyways. They will just go to I want to watch YouTube. Because YouTube Kids, it feels like a cheaper version of YouTube. The app of it.
It's a cheap knockoff.
It literally feels like a second part. Is it? What's the word for it? Third party? Yeah, a third party app that says YouTube, but it's not actually YouTube.
I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say because they'd probably consider that racist, but whatever. Yes, it's a third party. It definitely feels like a knockoff.
So.
But all right, Z Smash. But yeah, I was gonna say that has to run in your family or something, dude, because I feel like you've had a couple family members get some kind of cancer or something like one of those type of things. So I do apologize, man. I could sympathize too, man. My grandfather passed from that, not from the same type that you said, but from cancer. So I am sorry to hear that, man. But person, man, I appreciate you being here, man. How's your night going? Cosmic, how's your night going? I'm still in. This is the one I got my ass kicked on last match, though.
And we have videos and streams of us playing Call of Duty or playing GTA. It's
Come on, really? Really?
Are you?
Yeah, I'm already out.
It's how is that fine, but then what we say isn't? What's the difference between that? Might as well just ban all gaming at that point.
That's how I feel. I feel like I might as well just not even say half the stuff I normally say anyways.
Well, you might as well just become a no commenting channel.
Yeah, I should just stream and not say nothing. I'd be alright then.
Like, those channels are completely fine. Like, they don't have to worry about anything.
Let's see, you got this. I remember getting my first crown, but of course I didn't record it.
He's
YouTube
already got
Kids
his
is definitely
first
a cheap
crown.
version. Yeah, I've got one. That's like the only one I got, though.
It's been a while. Well, it's been a while since we played this that we're a little rusty.
Your night's going good? That's good to hear, person. You working on that book, man? You working on that Interstellar book?
By the way, Drunk, you back out. I'm out.
Yeah, no. I'm coming back. I was just looking at my reward.
I don't get it at
And
all.
I'm trying to pull my channel up so I can get my video.
But
my live video.
at least me talking to to those both people is that at least I understand it more and how more dumb it is than it is actually. And it's like, oh, it's
Don't forget, guys, drop those likes, man, and go check out Crawford. He's live on Twitch right now. A Crawford
On the
plays
better-
on Twitch.
YouTube, don't listen to this and don't take this as hateful speech. It's a better platform for streaming.
He's better at Fall Guys. We know. The whole world knows that you're better at Fall Guys than I am.
No, I'm talking about better. I'm talking about Twitch being the better superior than YouTube.
Oh, Twitch being better? Well, yeah, YouTube sucks.
Yeah, you get banned for that. That's hateful speech.
Hate speech.
How dare you?
That's probably why I did before. I probably did make a little slip up in there, say that YouTube sucks, and they're like, oh, okay.
You're gonna have to
let's
rewatch my
see.
full stream. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to rewatch because I am intrigued. I watched a good chunk of it, and I feel like I didn't hear nothing that really stuck out to me as like, oh, I
The
shouldn't
only
have said
thing that
that.
stands
It
out
was
is
like normal shit. I
the
talk
only
about
thing
the
that-
same shit every
the only thing
stream.
that stands out is the swearing and the politics. That's the only thing that comes out of my mind.
Yeah, which barely like got brought up.
No, it was like maybe 5 minutes long, and it was probably for the whole time that one match that we played, and we would just edit that out if it gave us the freaking option to do it. I don't know. It's like that's what that freaking program in Studios is there for, but we can't use it.
Receive pin message.
It's like, well, you can
7
use it.
likes. Let's go.
If it's like you can use
Thank
it
you,
when it
guys.
comes to like music, it's like, all right, well then I don't want to be copyrighted on this video. I'm just gonna edit this part, like have it be silent, so then it's like, you know, you still have context to the video. It's just like you just won't be able to hear it.
For a minute there, my character didn't have his little headgear on and his gloves
This
and
dude has
stuff.
hair on his head.
He does. But my guy didn't have none of his stuff on. It was just a little fall guy running around and stuff, and then all of a sudden my stuff just appeared. Like it didn't load in right. Seems a little buggy.
A little buggy. And what you should do in your video is that you point out sources, you point out other people's videos like having problems as well. Like you should go on
Yeah.
like full on documentary. Even add this conversation.
Full on documentary. I'll do my research, but I ain't gonna go too crazy with it.
It shouldn't be too long. It should be like maybe 15
I
minutes
actually
long.
I do need to drop like videos like that because I do have plans of dropping longer length kind of stuff at some point. So this would be a nice little warm up. Full on film style documentary. Fuck yeah, man! I'm dropping the hammer on them some bitches.
I
Fuck
haven't really
you,
had that
YouTube.
problem. The only problem I had is that likes disappear after like a certain amount of hours. I'm like, why is this happening? Like one
Yeah,
video.
I had that recently too, man. My one Pokemon opening video, I had like fucking 14
And it's-
likes. Like
and
I
it
went to
seems-
bed
and-
and then I woke up and it was 10. It's like where'd the 4 other likes go?
It's like if like the algorithm in YouTube thinks those likes are bots, and so they take them out. And it's like, what the hell? It's like
like they're actual channels
it's
and
like
shit. It's like fuck you.
It's like a like is a like. You can't tell if it's a bot.
Yeah, I'll pay them. I'll pay them with
And
Pop Tarts.
and the
That's
other
all I got is
and the
Pop
other
Tarts.
problem
versus soft
that I
cream.
had is music and when I use clips and trailers for my reviews, and that's like standard like little problems. Like okay, that doesn't bother me that much. I haven't had like videos taken down or a strike or anything like that. But it's good to know that what I know now to be prepared to be like, excuse me, such and such in your freaking guidelines says this. Talk to whoever reviewed this. Now.
Yeah, you're getting a lot of practice with me, man. Like my channel keeps hitting.
One thing I
strikes and
should
shit.
ask is like, do they keep record of the previous review and who reviewed it?
They
I should-
probably do.
They probably do because it's probably a law thing.
All right, what's considered the zone again?
The yellow area.
Okay.
I don't. You just might as well stand on this platform that has like the wheel spinning around, just run in circles.
Okay. Fuck. If I could actually land on the fucking. Ugh. I could not get away with not swearing. Like.
Well, so I think the only time that the swear comes into play if it's like at the very beginning of your video, and if it's like really consistent on it.
Damn, dude.
I'm
I
not
don't
gonna-
think
I'm at
qualify.
94, but it's like I'm trying to freaking 98. Frick. See, I'm over here now saying frick
Really?
instead of- There we go, qualified. I'm on Twitch. I don't have to really worry about it, but drunk streaming on YouTube, so.
Oh, I didn't qualify. Son of a bitch.
Son of a nutcracker.
If you swear consistently after 17 seconds. That's
Oh,
what
so
he
it's only
said.
it's consistently after at the beginning of the video. Got it.
I feel like that would be a good enough reason to.
Yeah, if you're like at the beginning, you're like
get me if I'm swearing. Yeah, but I don't tend to do that. Like when I get on, I don't swear all that much.
I
like,
mean,
on my
like there's
stream.
times where I swear at the beginning of my reviews, but I wouldn't say like 20 times. I would say it maybe once for commentary, and next cut to me like actually doing the review. But
Guess we'll watch Crawford here because I'm eliminated. I'm not doing so hot so far, but I mean, me and Crawford both been getting eliminated left and right. So
it's been I haven't played this since the last time we played it together.
yeah, I don't play it unless we all get together. So
Like I'm sometimes like would touch it every once in a while, but it's like maybe for 30 minutes.
this music is catchy. It's very catchy.
My tail. Screw you. Don't take that as a hate speech, by the way. I don't want to get.
Is this music copyrighted?
I don't know. You've never been copyrighted before, so I wouldn't really worry about it.
I just like the music. That's all.
It doesn't seem. It has no words or anything like that. I think that's the only time like it comes as a big deal. Because like, freaking a lot of studio companies use like copyright songs from like actual artists, but if it's like something like this, I don't think they really care. It's also part of the experience. I don't get it.
Like apparently you can shit and bitch. Well, yeah, I say a lot of bitch. I told my coworker, bitch is probably one of my favorite words. So I like calling people that word, and I like calling them some bitches. So
With context as well. It's not like out of nowhere.
yeah, you know what I mean? Like I'm not just doing it for the.
I just find it funny that they YouTube is trying to restrict on swearing when you can literally make any word a swear word. Literally, donkey means jackass.
Oh no, there you go again.
No, that's a true freaking meaning. But YouTube doesn't see that in the algorithm because it doesn't actually say it.
Why do I have this little thing in my
So,
some download that I didn't know about? Oh, all these. What the heck? All these things were deleted. Where did they go?
oh, this is new. I never played on this one.
Blastanus. That's a cool name.
Blast anus.
No.
That's what it means. That's what it says right there.
It's good if you like story games. I love story
See,
games.
if you take out
man.
that T, if you take out that T, that's what it actually says.
Like, I like one game that's a story game that I loved was
What am I supposed to?
Bioshock
6
1 and
eliminated.
2. I got to get back to Bioshock. Like, I started playing the first one again, and
Literally, I don't have to move. Like, I should just let everyone else kill each other.
Bioshock is a Amazing game.
Literally, I didn't even have to move through the rest of that match because it's like this this part of the mode wants you to eliminate other players, but there's not that many players, and it only asks us for 6. It's like, why would I even bother? I
Gotta look up.
hide over
I'll
here.
look up the Fall Guys. I'm gonna use the Fall Guys music as like my little background music for that video that you're talking about me dropping. That'd be great. Fall
The
Guys.
rant.
Yeah, the little rant video. I'm gonna put Fall Guys music in the background. That'd make it funny. I'm just kidding. I might do that. It's just an idea that came to my head.
Final
Everybody
round.
falls. Here it comes. Ah, such good music. Yeah, let me see what person said. Fun fact, you can't stream Bioshock 1 or 2 because of legal reasons, like it's coded in the software.
What?
What? Since when? When's this been since, person? Because I swear I streamed the first game at some point. I'll have to look at my channel. It's been a while since I think I played that game, so I'd have to go back pretty far.
That's sus.
Sussy.
It's like, I'm pretty sure that gets a lot of views as well. So it's like,
Let me see.
you know what they would never do it to is...
I got too many damn playlists.
Oh,
I seriously have a lot of playlists. I'm about to go through sometime and eliminate some of these.
well, eliminate the pointless ones.
Well, no, I don't feel like a lot of them are pointless, but I have some that I could probably condense.
What?
You know what I mean? Like, I don't think I need Summertime Jams and Tones to Bone to. I could
No.
probably eliminate those.
Yeah, no.
Tones to Bone 2 is gonna stick around.
No! Alright.
Oh, no! Alright, guess we're backing out. That man fell down. I
hate the Hexagon one.
I got a playlist called The World Can, and like one of the songs that's in it is called Suck My Dick. That's freaking stuff that YouTube should be worried about.
Well, it's a song, and it makes money, so they don't care.
Yeah, I don't care as long as they're making some moolah.
And it's like, well, maybe you make more money if you don't, punish if you don't punish the small channels that can't fight back.
I got a playlist called Fatality Style, another one called Drink Up Bitches.
And one thing I also looked at was it can even be in your thumbnails. Like people can be offended by something in your thumbnail, or the algorithm is like, it's like, I don't like your thumbnail. It sucks.
Well, they suck.
So.
Let me read my chat here. Dang, he almost had it. I know, man, I know. Since PS4. Yeah, I couldn't find that stream person, man. I swore I streamed the game, but maybe I just started playing it on my own. And...
Did you go to your studio and type it in the filter?
No, I didn't do that. I was just looking for the playlist. That might be a good idea.
How do you spell it?
Hold on a sec. Search across your channel, Bioshock. No, I don't have Bioshock.
I remember some form of Bioshock.
I swear I did stream it, but it ain't there, so that means I must have just been dreaming it up.
Or maybe it was going through my deleting phase, and it was like 10 minutes in that part of
No, I wouldn't have just streamed 10 minutes of that because that's a single player game.
Well, no, I'm saying your stream crash back in the day, a lot.
Maybe. I'm serious person, man. I do have a playlist. You can ask Crawford. I have one called Tones to Bone too. Of course, you'd put some nice.
After today, Drunk is becoming a kids-friendly only channel, so he's gonna be playing Fall Guys, Fortnite, Animal Crossing. What else?
Pokemon, that's it.
Yeah.
Just kid-friendly games.
Just
more Friday. No more Friday, everybody. Sorry, I apologize.
He's gonna be playing Lego games and all that type of stuff. So
yeah, I gotta stick to stuff for kids.
He's also changed his name to Apple Juice instead of Drunk. So which I'm pretty sure.
Your first video of Tell Me Why age restricted. What's that about?
Well, see,
person?
as well as like your video, it's like your video gets like age restricted, and it's like, how's that possible when I have No for Kids on? Meaning it shouldn't need to be age restricted because kids aren't going to be watching it anyways. It's like, and when you get age restricted, you just get less of the ad revenue because you get less ads on it and less people see it.
I should just start doing kids content and stuff, man. Nobody would be able to comment on my videos, and I could just reap
Oh yeah,
all
that's
the
another
views.
thing. It's like you put
All
kid,
the
if you
views.
say yes for kids, you can't comment on the video.
Well,
It's
yeah,
like,
I had that problem with Randy today, like with my cousin. Like, he put up 2 videos recently that were just for kids. I was like, dude, you can't comment on his videos, so I had to go into his account and switch it up for him.
It's like,
Couldn't
how
figure out
stupid
to
is
do it.
that? It's like, maybe just make the chat, maybe make the comic section kid friendly, where it's like it won't go through unless there's like something. We don't know how to program that, really.
I don't think it's a programming problem. I think it's just more or less like they just do that because then you don't have to worry about it
It's
at
easier.
all.
Yeah.
You just don't have to worry about it at all.
Yeah, well,
Because you know how people are. You always got that one person coming in being like a troll or
Well, that's what I'm
swearing.
thinking. Is like when that bot, pulled up your stream to that one reviewer. That reviewer is like, yeah, I don't want to deal with this. Just, yep, take down.
Yeah, it's just crap.
It's like that should go through multiple people.
I don't know why I went on that one.
Oh gosh. Okay, well.
I
Oh, I
qualified.
didn't even make it. What the hell?
Wow, for once you don't make it, then I actually made
Well,
it.
it's because there's idiots on the platform that won't. It's like, and the freaking thing won't go up since it got, smacked already. I don't know.
So it's a game that came out, and then they're trying to do that to you just because of the subject matter. Like, that's stupid.
What? Wait, what?
The game that he said that was age restricted and stuff, like he was just
BioShock?
playing it and it feels... No, he's talking about Tell Me Why, the game Tell Me Why.
What is that? Is that like a?
It's
Heard
he
of
says
it.
it has to do with like trans
Oh,
people and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that they considered it homophobic or something.
It's like, well, maybe it's up to the countries to block that, not all of YouTube. Like that's what NordVPN is for. So then it's like, if you want to watch it, just get NordVPN, which we're not sponsored by
See?
NordVPN.
Where's my costume? It's just me standing around in my freaking...
I see your
city.
costume.
Yeah, I don't. You should look at my stream. Like, it doesn't show my actual costume on my guy.
It's like, it shouldn't be up to YouTube. It should be up to freaking the country. It should be up to whoever watches it. It's like, well, if it's offensive, don't freaking watch it. It's not that hard. Well, I want to see what the game is. Well, it's probably offensive if you don't like it. It's like watching GTA. It's like trying to play GTA, but you don't like offensive language or strippers. It's like, what?
Well, with Grand Theft Auto, you know what you're getting in for.
Yeah,
So.
it's exactly. It's like, what? It's like, how can you complain about it when you know what you're getting yourself into? And is the main character in that game trans as well? Well, not in GTA, but in this whatever new game that he is talking about.
Tell me why. It's a friggin' Backstreet Boys song.
And I think it's also a song as well. So
Yeah, it's Backstreet Boys song.
yeah. Tell me why.
I think it's a 3 Days Grace song too. To be honest, like I feel like that title. Oh, maybe it's just Tell Me is a 3 Days Grace song. I know it's a Backstreet Boys song because the chorus is Tell me why. Ain't nothing but a heartache. Tell me why. Oh fuck! I can't even make it up there. I have to jump on
Is
this.
it 17 seconds every time after you say it, or is it just at the beginning of the video?
It sounds like he's saying that if you constantly swear after the first 17 seconds, they might still get you.
Okay.
Oh, why am I going that way? Why did it face me the other way? That was stupid. It like faced me the other way, and I thought I had.
Just blame YouTube.
I'm out.
It's YouTube's fault.
The
Dang it,
entire
YouTube.
game, not sponsored. Hashtag not sponsored, baby. They wouldn't sponsor me for this game because I can't play for shit.
No, because, well, maybe you. Well, they will sponsor you if you get views for just playing bad.
Yeah, but I don't want to be known as that guy. I want to be known as somebody that can play a game competently, which it's not this game. Definitely not this game.
I guess you won't be able to stream RE4. Oh well.
Yeah, well. Don't you worry. I'm going to stream what I want, man. As long as I got you there to appeal shit for me.
Well, it
and
doesn't
as
matter
long
if,
as I don't-
if they don't do anything to the appeal. It's like, no.
As long as I'm not too racist and stuff. I'm just kidding. As long as I'm not racist at all, then we'll be good. Like I said, I just got to not be like Gavin. If I act like Gavin,
That's
I'll
hateful
fuck.
speech. Stop it.
Yep.
That's actually hateful speech, though. But
I'm saying that if I don't act like him, I'm not saying like that I hate the guy. I'm saying if I
well,
don't
no, it's
act like
considered
him,
as
I'll be good.
hateful speech. If you actually look up
Whatever,
the
they
meaning,
can
it's
suck my nuts. I don't
it's-
hate Gavin.
it's-
I just hate the way
well,
he acts.
it's hateful stuff to him. You're talking about his personality. So.
Some little 14-year-old.
But I don't think the algorithm is smart enough to pick that up. But it picked up something. I don't know what it picked up, but I'm assuming it has to be with me telling telling racist people and if you're sexist to leave our stream. It's like I could say that. It's like I don't want you here if you're racist or sexist. Probably gonna get this one freaking taken down as well. Just saying that, but.
Like, God forbid you have a conversation and, like, complain about something that happened to you. You know, God forbid.
God forbid.
But yeah, tell me why the main person is trans and he has to deal with...
It's part of the story. Like, what? I don't...
Yeah, that's a pretty stupid person that they did that to your video.
I can understand if they, like, blocked it from, like, China, or is it Japan that's very against that type of stuff? It's one of the two. I think they're both are. But,
I think China is probably worse than Japan about
probably.
stuff.
But, and it's like, it makes sense if they want to block it.
Oh no, that sucks.
Because China blocks a lot of stuff from people to watch anyways. Like, you can't watch...
Fuck!
Like, you can't watch, like, certain, like, things on YouTube in China. And, like,
yeah, person said China, man. China's worse than Japan about, like, restrictions.
Doesn't China, like, put black bars over, like, or, like, don't show bloody scenes in their Resident Evil games?
Oh! Are you serious right now? I should have been in there. I should be qualified already. Come on. Dude, what? Oh, I'm getting... Oh, this pisses me
I
off.
got it. Alright.
Yeah, so me too. Japan is full of trans people.
Well,
Japanese people are bastards about their anime, man.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, their anime, like, the way they restricted my 2 shorts and stuff, it's like, how many other fuckers are out there doing the same thing, and they got away with it?
But it's also that, is it China, because doesn't China, like, black out, like, bloody scenes in their Resident Evil games?
I think so, yeah. They're really, like, weird about that kind of stuff. So it's
like, if they're doing that there, they can do the same thing on YouTube. They can literally have YouTube just block in our section so we don't have to deal with that problem. Simple as that. Because with Netflix, you only can watch certain stuff in certain areas. And that's what NordVPN is for, so it undoes that. It's like...
Was Ginge in my stream yet? I don't understand.
It's like, how hard is it to do that? It's that simple.
Yeah, I know. They should just, like... They should have some workarounds and stuff, because it's really hard to get people to follow these rules without getting some sort of pissed off.
But it's like, if it's like one person in a country, it's like, screw that person.
Don't fall off. That's easier said than done.
Just stay away from people that have balls.
Balls.
Don't take me down for sexual content, YouTube, because I'm
just talking.
talking about like balls. Talking about like balls that you throw. Oh gosh.
Yeah, see, China. Yeah, no. China refuses to let Capcom even release a game. Yeah, they're bastards for that.
Gotta get away. Gotta. Oh gosh. Oh gosh.
I remember that whole Resident Evil 6.
No!
I remember the whole Resident Evil 6 situation with China person, man. I remember that was a big.
That game's not even that violent.
But just like what it has to do with and stuff.
What's that got to do with?
Qualified. I'll have to look it up. I forget why they were restricting.
Did they make China like the reason of the virus, or?
Well, it is set in part of China and stuff. I don't think that was the reason. I mean, it could be. I don't know. I honestly forget what the situation was.
Because like you literally in like any media, you cannot make China or like Japan like the enemy, because they'd be like, no. They will get all offensive about it. It's not like, and it's like, I'm pretty sure China has put out movies where the U.S. is the enemy, so it's like.
Resident Evil 4 is going to be awesome. Hell yeah, person. You know it, man. If it's anything like the original, if they keep all that stuff, it'll be a classic.
There's going to be like changes for sure. There's going to be changes.
There'll be changes, but I mean, they shouldn't. As long as they don't change up too much and they actually add some stuff, like this game's going to be like a perfect game.
It's like
It's like the
Last of Us show. There's going to be changes, but the mostly like the narrative story and like the highlights of the game are going to be in there.
I got plans to watch that show at some point. Wow,
you should watch it after you beat the game, but also is that the game sales went up after the show debut, and
yes, I know, you showed us the link. You showed us that the sales for the remaster went up and everything,
and the remaking as well. But as well as that, the episode was the second largest. Episode 2 was the second. Was actually the number one largest debut for HBO ever. It's like. And I'm talking about gaining.
Well, I was reading reviews today, and it made me want to watch the show because there was a lot of reviews that are giving it perfect scores, but then there's a lot of people saying some other stuff about the show and going the complete opposite way. So I want to just watch it myself to see.
There's different.
No, I'm serious. There was a lot of people on Metacritic that were dogging on the show and saying it's shit. Don't look at all these reviewers that are giving it 10. There's a lot of 10 out of 10s, and it's that is fishy.
Those are the people. No, see,
that is fishy.
It's literally still the same story. We're still going the same place. It's just added.
I heard they changed up quite a bit, actually.
What did they say? What did they say?
People were saying they added a lot of woke culture into the show and stuff.
Well, Ellie is a lesbian. What are you surprised about?
No, but they were saying that they added more stuff than just that, and then they said the casting's kind of weird.
Shut up about the cast. There's people
that they don't like Ellie. A lot of people are saying Ellie's casting's kind of shit.
No, that's what I was talking about in the Dead by Daylight stream. Screw the people, those type of people, because those people aren't reviewers. Those are people that I can't get horny for this girl in the game. That's why they're complaining. No,
I read some other stuff, so I want to see it myself. I want to see if everything's lining up.
You can watch the first 2 episodes. They don't go any farther than how much you played.
But the thing is, they weren't bashing the show completely. These people said they were fans of the game, and then there was people saying that the first section of the first episode was perfect. The first part that happened before 20 years later, they were saying that was perfectly done. They said that was where all the budget went, it was fucking great. But after it said 20 years later and started showing that stuff is when it started going downhill.
No.
That's what they were saying.
No, I don't agree at all.
And I'm gonna have to see this and stuff. It just, I hope it ain't the Friday 2009 movie. That movie had the beginning part was fucking perfect.
Or I will say this, that there is moments in the show where I'm that part of the set looks cheap. I can say that, but every show has their nitpicks. I nitpicked about it not being at nighttime because I think it would be more suspenseful if it was at nighttime. But that doesn't.
I'm not getting into that shit again.
No, I'm just using it as an example. It's it's a nitpick. It's not that big of a deal.
You are still alive, right? Or no, you're eliminated.
Are you dead? Or are you still alive?
Yeah, I'm dead. I'm dead too.
Okay. And I was just using it, and it's it's a nitpick. It's not the people that complain about they don't look like anything from the game. It's not like a
No,
big.
people were talking about their character traits. They said that Ellie's not enjoyable and stuff, like, for the most part, compared to how she was in the game. They're saying in the game she was a lot more...
She is enjoyable,
like, they
but
said
they
she
also...
bitches too much and shit.
No.
Like, she whines and bitches a lot, and then they said that the daughter, like, they cast some girl that was, like, in her 20s, and it's like she don't act the same at all. Like, they made her too old. In the show, they made her too old compared to how she was in the game.
What are you, 20s? What are you talking about? What daughter?
They said that the girl that they cast and stuff, like, is, like, fucking, like, an adult.
Are you talking about Ellie or Sarah?
Sarah.
No, she's not.
I don't know, man. Like, that's what I'm going off of. They said they cast a girl that's like in her 20s and she acts like a bitch.
No, okay, well, no, Ellie and Sarah... Sarah's Joel's daughter. Ellie is...
I know that. I'm saying that they're saying that Sarah, like, dies and it's not emotional and that she's too old, that they cast as somebody that's too old for the character.
They're just saying that so they don't look racist.
I don't know. That's why I want to watch it. I want to judge because I played the first section.
You can literally watch episode 1 and 2. You'd be fine from spoilers.
Person Man says the attitude's pretty good for Ellie.
No, there are two completely different Ellies. That's the thing. They are two different complete Ellies, but they're not they're not like insulting where it's like in Resident Evil Raccoon City. Welcome to Raccoon City. Those characters are insulting to the game, like how they written them, and it's like if Leon looked like Carlos, but if it was written good,
everybody. Dogs on Welcome to Raccoon City because it deserves it, man.
Yes,
like nobody's out here saying it's a perfect show or something.
I know.
Like
I'm using it as an example to.
That's a bad example. Like you're comparing a show that everybody's. Yeah, it is. Everybody's saying this show's perfect, and then you're comparing it to something that everybody.
I'm talking about the casting themselves. I'm talking about the casting themselves. I wouldn't mind.
It's a horrible example. You should have picked a different show.
Let me finish. I wouldn't mind. Like Leon looking like Carlos if they were written good. Since their characters were written,
I'm not fine with that at all.
That's my point.
I think people should. I'm saying people should look like their video game counterparts or something if they're going to go for that.
No, it's not that big of a deal.
Yes, it is a big fucking deal. Get out of here. Yeah, it is. When you make somebody that's like obviously white black, it's a fucking problem. It really is. Albert Wesker is not a black dude's name. It is not a black dude's name. They made him black in the show. What the fuck?
Literally, changing the color of their skins doesn't change anything in the story at all.
When it's a European fucking name, it's like how many black Europeans are there?
So it doesn't change anything.
Yes, it fucking does.
No, it doesn't. Does it affect the story at all?
There is times that you could change the skin color and it might work, but for something like fucking a Resident Evil game, it's like. Dude, they're like all white people and stuff. You can't go and change their fucking race. Get out of here with that.
I'm gonna ignore what you said. And I'm gonna.
No, you could do whatever you want, but this is how I feel, and it's like that's what fucks up franchises.
No, it does.
Doing stupid shit like that. Yeah, it does.
What fucks up franchise is not writing it in a good way. Literally, you would not be complaining if Raccoon City was actually good from a story standpoint. You would not be complaining. That's
Are
my
you
point.
fucking? Oh man, I was like right there and I got knocked off. Like, come on. And now I got to go across this whole fucking thing again.
What the
Say,
hell?
you guys are assholes.
I'm trying to pull up the freaking cast.
This big fucking wing is like too huge. It's bigger than the fucking like area itself that you get to jump on. It's like, come on.
No, what the hell?
I ain't gonna qualify.
Like literally, I can't make it because I'm trying to. Oh my gosh. Luckily I got hit to the side where it doesn't hit me. Oh.
Yeah, I ain't gonna fucking qualify. I can't fucking do it.
There's 42. But as that's happening, I'm trying to pull up the freaking cast members so I can figure out that...
Seriously, I like that jump. I made that jump.
She's probably gonna show up on... There she is.
Fuck! I ain't gonna make it. I can't make it across that fucking thing. It just keeps knocking. That first time I almost made it, and it caught me by like an inch, and it's fucking. That was it. Game over. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Look at that. That's bull.
Okay.
Let me see. The entire Resident Evil movie franchise could have been better. Well, yeah. I'm somebody that loves Resident Evil, but their movies and their shows and stuff they came out with are pretty much all garbage. So I agree with that. Dude, Anthony Starr needed to be Albert Wesker. Who the fuck is that?
Okay, so the actress herself is 18, meaning she can pull off to look like a young daughter.
Wasn't his daughter like 12?
Yes, and but it's not.
How could an 18-year-old pull off looking like a 12-year-old? That's just too big of a gap.
It's called appearance. It's called how she looked, and to be honest, she looked really young. It's not that big. It like people are so freaking like in their own world that they have to have it exactly the way that they want it, and it's like
I could see that guy being Albert Wesker person. He looks better than having some black dude playing him. Like the actor that played Albert Wesker on the show was like he's a good actor and stuff, and like he had some funny little moments and stuff. But it's
he
like
was written poorly, and you wouldn't be thinking that but you wouldn't be thinking that if he was written good.
The show was written poorly, period. And
yes, that's my point.
It wasn't like one white person to be found in the whole fucking show.
It's just that since it was already like you didn't like the show, that you're just adding that on as well.
Nice. Like, I don't mind it. Like, I watch shows that have black people in them. But when you try to change something that was originally all about, like, a white family or something into an all-black one, it's like, that's where the issues start. It's like, okay, like, what the hell? Like, you're just trying to take something that was popular.
Yes, okay, if the narrative was around...
Like, I'll say something here. The Wonder Years. Like, the Wonder Years was, like, an all-white family. Then all of a sudden they came out with a remake that was, like, an all-black family.
That I can understand.
But that show actually wasn't that bad. I watched a couple episodes and I enjoyed the new Wonder Years and stuff with the all-black family. I was like, this ain't as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Well, see, that side I can understand, but it's like, well, if it doesn't affect the narrative, it doesn't matter. Fuck.
No, we're talking about, I was talking about the Wonder Years as an example, Gazillion. I was talking about how they changed that up, and I actually still enjoyed the show, but I still like the original better, like the original Wonder Years from back in the day. That show's just better written, like, it just appeals more to somebody like me. Like, I would grow up in a similar situation. Whereas the one with, the new one, I think they're from, like, New York or something, and I wouldn't have grown up in, like, a situation like that as much, so... But mostly Gazillion.
I'm talking politics here. We probably should stop before someone gets offensive.
I'm not getting offended over here, and I don't think I'm saying anything out of line. So you did get eliminated, right?
No, I'm still going.
Okay, I was gonna say I seen you get knocked off that one time, and then I was reading my chat. So the Resident Evil series is set during Resident Evil 7. Interesting. Yeah, that show wasn't good, person. That show was just poop. Like it had promise in the first couple episodes. Like I was telling Crawford, and I think I was telling Gavin this and stuff. But the first couple episodes got me excited, and I was like, all right, this ain't half bad. But then they just kept going over the same situations. There was too much focus on the teenagers, and it's like I don't want to watch the teenagers.
And the whole twist at the end, I'm like, that's not shocking at all. That's very.
Well, yeah, it's just I don't want to spoil anything, but yeah, it's just it was stupid. It just got too wonky after a while, and they tried to do some stuff like references to the games where they had the little piano thing to solve like the puzzle and stuff. Like the puzzle part was cool, like during that show where they had to find those clues to like get into the lab, I think it was, or whatever. But just a little reference with the piano playing and stuff. It's like they put that in every fucking Resident Evil movie and media.
Because
like,
everyone sees that as like the #1, like, oh, that's from the game.
Well, yeah, it's like they can go on YouTube and just find like, oh, that's from Resident Evil 1, like the little Moonlight Sonata.
But it doesn't matter if you don't try to be your own.
Yeah, like there's no context. It's just thrown in there for the fuck of it and stuff, and it's like that's not how you get people to enjoy something just by throwing some references in there. It has to make sense.
Ah! Seriously? 6% left? I'm not gonna make it. Oh, okay.
Person, I ain't gonna get into that, but I already know Velma's gonna be shit, dude. Because how do you take something like a kid's show and turn it into something like that? That's my main issue.
The problem is, if they want to do an adult version of Scooby-Doo, that's fine, but the jokes have to be funny. And I've watched some of it, I'm like, this isn't even funny.
Yeah, I heard like a lot of the jokes are just like completely crap.
Some of this is actually quite offensive, and you haven't even got me to like the characters first. You can make some offensive jokes, but they also have to be a funny offensive jokes. Like, oh yeah, I can get behind that. That's kind of funny, yeah. But if you just straight out say it, it's like that's actually not funny at all. Like, what?
Like, I watch a lot of dubs. I watch dubs of like Dragon Ball or whatever. Like, and they make it obviously more sexual in nature a lot of the time. A lot of the jokes are just like more adult and stuff. And it's like that kind of stuff is funny and it can work. But like you said, like the jokes have to land and it just has to feel right. Like it has to just like work with the media that you're working with. So to me, Velma just sounds like it ain't gonna be that. It ain't gonna be it.
It just seems like a person's like trying to be like a next Family Guy, but doesn't know what makes Family Guy.
Yeah, that's what every show wants to be. Is like the next Family Guy or freaking like Rick and Morty.
Or is it why Family Guy is still a thing to this day? Because no one has, what's the word? Secured it, and so even Family Guy's starting to get watered down. But the only reason why people still watch it is because it's like, well, I like these characters, I want to keep watching, and they will make me laugh in some form. Even like they try to do the Cleveland show, and it's like, Cleveland's not a main character. But it could have worked if they had good writers. They just didn't.
Yeah, I'm gonna get around to watching Velma one of these times and stuff. Like with Hulu, you can get HBO Max. So I think I'm gonna look into doing that. I already have Hulu, so if I can somehow like get HBO Max for a little bit, so.
Do you not? I thought you did have HBO Max.
No, I don't have it. But Velma's on there, and so is Last of Us. So I'm gonna have to spring and get it at least for a little bit.
It's probably something with your subscription. What the heck? Alright.
I definitely know that you didn't jump. You basically stood there like
I literally jumped and my feet got caught where it wouldn't let me get up. It's like, really?
I don't watch a lot of TV shows personally. Lately I haven't been watching new stuff. Like I watched that 90s show. That's the most recent thing I've watched, and we binged that because my wife wanted to watch that too.
It felt like a Disney show.
It honestly did have like some Disney-ish vibes and stuff.
And I was like, I watched the first episode of the 70s shows. I'm like, this is way more funny.
It actually is. We watched the first episode the other night. After we binged 90s show, we watched the first episode of that 70s show, and it felt more natural, and the jokes did land a lot better.
In the 90s shows, it just felt like kids, like, in the same room, and the writing's not good, so it's like kids trying to act.
The chemistry wasn't the same as what it was on that 70s show.
We're on the same page, because I thought
that 70s show's chemistry with the kids. I did, but like I mostly liked the parts that had the old characters, like the adults and like the legacy characters. Like these new kids, most of them I wasn't into. The main girl was alright. The daughter of Eric and Donna. She was alright. She actually was like the best part of the kids, but the other kids I could care less about, really.
If they didn't make it feel like an everyday like TV show like for Disney, it's like it might have been good, but nope.
Well, it's like they didn't really conquer much during the show. Like a lot of the show is just based around this girl trying to get with this guy and stuff, and then they didn't really tackle any big obstacles or anything.
And they make the same joke over and over. It's like, hey, to the girl, it's like the main girl. I'm like, this is not
Dude,
funny.
That guy is so annoying. That's like the first 3 episodes. He just comes up and he's like, hey, girl.
He's trying
like
to
the whole
be Joey,
time.
and I'm like, this is not... Like, if you're not going to go for asking her out, then stop.
Yeah, it's...
Because he doesn't...
Just
it
like
doesn't
he kept
go
doing
anywhere.
it.
It doesn't go anywhere. He just says, hey. It's like, is that your asking out pickup line? Like, what is that supposed to be?
Well, eventually he does stop that. Like, if you watch more, he does stop doing that, and I feel like it gets good around the middle of the season and stuff. Like, it starts to actually go somewhere. But then, like, 10 episodes ain't a long enough time to really develop characters. They should have put out more episodes.
Well, people are gonna forget about the show.
I don't think, man. I'm pretty sure, like, it did half decent. Like, I mean...
one thing I like, I like what HBO is doing and doing weekly releases, because one, if your show is really good, and and let's compare this with Netflix and Stranger Things, and not the two-parter. I'm going to talk about like the earlier seasons. People are talking the crap out of The Last of Us, and that's getting like big word of mouth, and that's why each next episode is doing way better than the first, because it gets.
I'm only trying to watch it to see if it's as shitty as some people say.
Let me finish. But it's getting that word of mouth. It's getting the word of mouth, no matter what. If you hear good or bad. But if you do what Netflix is doing, is release all the episodes, or doing Teams, by the way. If you're doing what Netflix is doing and release all the episodes on one day, you will get some word of mouth, but it will probably last maybe a week.
Yeah, spreading it out is a pretty smart business move, I think. But I think like Netflix, they've been doing that forever, where they just release the whole show at one shot kind of deal.
And that's the reason why those shows get canceled as well. For one, that they can't.
No, I think it's because Netflix just decides to cancel shit.
Well,
because there is shows that do good that get canceled.
I saw an article saying Netflix saying we never canceled a good show. I'm like, that's
yeah, Cobra Kai, get the fuck out of here.
They didn't cancel that. YouTube did.
Yeah, there's one more season, then it's done.
Well, that's not canceled.
No, that wasn't the rumor, though, before this most recent season. They were talking about having a couple more, then all of a sudden now this is the last season. It's so they are canceling a show that is popular. Come on, fuck! Ugh.
Oh my gosh. Literally, this one's most annoying because everyone just hangs around this freaking platform and you can't get in. But I got us 22 points. Try to at least... I don't think we're gonna make it.
Yeah. Is this thing ever gonna fucking go up?
No, just jump. Why are you waiting for it?
You said you didn't qualify yet?
I did qualify, but we're not gonna make it. Because we're a team.
Yeah. Well, my bad. I didn't realize you were gonna do teams, or else I would have tried a little harder.
Let's just back out.
I should have just went around. I should have just went around the whole time. Yeah, I know about that person. I'm actually starting to watch that 80s show. I heard about it. I heard rumors back in the day.
Is that on Netflix too?
Nah, you gotta go on YouTube, and somebody uploaded all the episodes.
Oh god, they're probably not in good quality then.
I mean, the quality's not the greatest and stuff, but the audio's fine, and you can still understand what's going on, and it's not very good. I finished episode 4 just before I got on with you and stuff, and it's not getting much better. It's still not making me laugh, really. Well, and I don't want to spoil too much, but the dad of the one character and stuff, he starts hitting on the dude's ex-girlfriend, right in front of him, basically, and the guy doesn't, it's not addressed. They don't even address that his dad's trying to hit on his ex-girlfriend. It's what the fuck kind of world is this?
I would be pissed.
The things that they address in a show, the issues and the problems and stuff, are far less, serious than that.
But
and it's not even, an issue.
Point.
They really should have made that the main... Oh, shit. Am I watching... What am I watching right now? It doesn't even show the little thing.
Just push pause and back out.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I forgot we were teams for a sec. But, Alright, person. You have a good night, man. Appreciate you being here.
So,
but, yeah, I heard they canceled that show, too, man. That's why I'm trying to watch all the episodes quick. It got canceled after, 13 episodes. 80's show did not do good.
It's probably also offensive.
Nah, it's just boring, man. And they worried too much about making the story about the time. The setting is the main story. The fact that these characters are in the 80s. It ain't about the characters developing. It's just about...
It's only the reason why they call it the 70s because it takes place in the 70s, but they don't make 70s the plot point.
Well, yeah, the only reason it got called that 70s show is because the crowd actually started calling it that. The name that they had wasn't sticking, and then when they did the little pilot and had the crowd watching it, they started calling it that 70s show, and then it basically became that. They just took that name and ran. Teenage Wasteland.
That sounds.
So yeah, it doesn't. It
That sounds
doesn't.
like
It,
it sounds like a Fallout like game name, and it's about this teenager.
yeah, it doesn't stick. It doesn't have the same like ring to it as that '70s show. Like that '70s show sounds like a.
And it also sounds like a show where teens do like drugs or something. It's like, why would you name a funny like a comedy
yeah,
show?
I can see it. I can see it. But yeah, just the name that they went with works so much better. But the '80s show, they should have waited. They honestly should have waited like a while before coming out with that. Not do it like they did it at the same time as that '70s show. Like it was out during when that '70s show was still on the air. It's like that's not cool.
Maybe they were trying to plan on like doing like crossovers.
Well, I think they honestly put all their effort into
But
that
it wouldn't make any
'70s
sense
show.
since
That
it
show
takes
just
place in
came
the
out.
'80s. Maybe it's like when they're old, a little bit older than I guess.
Well, it's weird. Like the one girl that was on that '70s show, like her episode premiered the day before that '80s show, and she's like one of the main characters.
And
So it's like
in the
they
80s show?
tried to do a yeah, they tried to do a tie-in where they had her on that '70s show, but then she plays as one of the leads on that.
But then doesn't age her up.
Well, yeah, like she dresses different and stuff. So because of the time frame, you know, because of the '70s to '80s or whatever.
Oh,
Oh shit! Oh shit!
what the hell?
Oh, I overjumped it. Damn.
Who knew that Fall Guys could be so difficult?
Dude, Fall Guys pisses me off.
It's like, this shouldn't be that difficult of a game. This is not Fortnite. And somehow we can win at Fortnite, but not this.
I can't even fucking see it. Like, my camera angle's fucked. Alright, there we go.
There we go. Alright, I'm up here, so we'll try to get a lot of points.
Damn. Yeah, I'm at the little bridge part.
Yeah, just wait for the next bridge to pop up and just jump back and forth. That's all you gotta really do. Oh my gosh, dude. Like, literally the freaking swing parts are the most annoying thing.
Come on. You bastard.
There we go, 43 points.
Are you serious you can't jump over that fucking thing? Like, what the fuck? I thought
No.
you could jump over that.
No, go back. Here.
I can't jump over that ledge. It won't let me.
No,
It's like too high to jump
no,
over.
not that. There was an opening that you're supposed to go through that middle piece, and you're supposed to go through that.
Yeah, it went too fast for me and stuff. And now I gotta wait for it to go around. We ain't gonna do it. There's only
It's
13
open right
seconds
there.
left. It's about to open.
Yeah,
That's
we're
some
not gonna make it.
bullshit, dude.
Try to be a teammate with you. You can't even do that.
Turn it back to solo, man. I'm just gonna hold you down. You're a little better than I am. But yeah, I gotta finish that '80s show. I'm like freaking already like a third of the way there.
We'll play one more next. We'll hop over to Dead Island for a bit.
Dead Island, baby.
Dead Island, our brand new series that might get taken down. Who knows? We'll see.
I ain't worried about it. I don't worry about much anymore.
Watch
Pisses me
that.
off.
Watch Dead Island. Like, "Ooh, million subscribers. Whoa, ban.
Ah.
Too good.
Oh man, I forgot to back out.
I think it had to do with something what I said. I don't think anything on your end. And it's like, well, it's in your stream, ban.
Alright, I'm on Metacritic right now looking at The Last of Us. It's at a 7.9 rating right now. It has 44 negative reviews, 207 positive, and 21 mixed.
Freaking opposite people. What is it called? What's the saying that you that when you have a different opinion? What do you call it? I forget what you
I
call it.
forget. Opposite man?
I don't know. See, on IDMB it's a 9.4 and Rotten Tomatoes 97. Those are like
Yeah.
where the true.
That's why
like,
I said it. Oh, you gotta
Yeah.
use Metacritic too. You gotta use Metacritic too. Like Metacritic, they're over here. Like it got good ratings and stuff. Like from fuck, what was that other one? Like the Metascore is at 84, but
There's
the
more.
user score
There's
is
more.
79.
There's more reviews on IMDb, Rotten Tomatoes than Metacritic combined.
Well, you just named 3 places, so I would hope there'd be more reviews on 3 different sites as opposed to 1. I was gonna say there's many different options to like review
Well, I'm
movies.
saying
and
that
shit.
I'm saying that there's more reviews on like IMDb and like Rotten Tomatoes than Metacritic would ever have. So like you get more of opinions there.
I'm gonna read this one here quick. It says the first episode made me think they were making this interesting, but now after watching the second episode, it's
It's the
evident that this
game.
is
What
not
the?
gonna work.
Or whatever. I'm not.
The original bit at the beginning of episode 2 was very well done, but the rest of the episode was completely bland. It felt like an unimportant filler. You just don't feel the tension, the dread you felt while playing the game. Several times during the episode, I found myself asking, what is the point of this scene? Am I watching a video game or a TV show?
What? Okay. No. Don't listen to that fucking idiot.
The actress for Ellie is already awful. Neither does she have the looks nor the acting
Oh,
skills.
see, that's
But
my
on
point.
top
See,
of
that's
that,
my point I'm making. That's my point I'm freaking making. Those
his
people.
acting is limp and dull. They're saying that the guy
Alright,
from Joel's limp and dull. His dialogue delivery is completely
Let's just say
flat.
this: that actress was in Game of Thrones. She had done better in her career than whatever career that you have, or better than
What's the
whatever
matter?
acting.
She was on a show that was good. This is a
And she
different
was,
show.
and she was good in that, and she's good in this.
That's like people saying
But they're-
Twilight's
but
a
they're-
great movie.
no.
It's like that acting was wooden as hell in that fucking movie.
But they're not complaining about her performance in Game of Thrones because she's not portraying a
I don't
character
know.
that
She's getting a lot of the flack. A lot of the people are saying that this show is bad, or saying that Ellie's
they're
not casted right.
because she doesn't look like because they can't get horny off her. That's why.
What?
Literally, there's people that are horny
That's
for
stupid.
Ellie. And
I'll read another one.
there's literally people that are horny for Ellie in The Last of Us.
Let me see.
Screw those people.
Oh god, that actress's forehead is big.
See my
Today.
oh my.
Mad ugly.
Literally has nothing to do with the show itself. Has
That's
nothing to
funny.
do nothing to do with the show.
Intro looks like a game of fungi. Started scenes like that in every other zombie show or movie. Yada yada.
Yeah, well.
Bella Ramsey is unfortunately not acting very well. So a lot of it is her. A lot of people are saying that Joel's
Yeah.
alright. That
Yes,
his
because
casting
she
is
doesn't
good.
look like because they can't legit get horny off of her. They literally
That's a
mentioned
stupid
that.
reason, because there's other women in the fucking show and game.
Yes, but they literally every time you read a review, it's always talking about how she looks. They don't talk about
I didn't
Tess.
say it on every.
They don't talk about Tess of her being.
Well, they did
older.
actually. The one review I read said that Tess just kind of like doesn't get a lot to do. They just
Well,
kind of like.
no,
threw her
I'm
in
talking
there.
about off her looks. Because
Well,
in the
Of
original,
course, people wanna like.
in the original game, Tess was young. She looked like she was in her 20s.
I don't know about that. I've seen Tess and seen her die, and she definitely she looked like maybe late 20s.
No, I'm not
but
talking.
anyway.
I'm talking about in the game, not the show.
Yeah, I'm saying like in the game, like she looked like she was maybe late 20s or something. She wasn't like young.
She's pretty, but they're not complaining.
She looked a little ragged, my dude.
But if you
There
compare,
it is.
but if you compare the two, she looks, more
I qualified.
attractive.
Oh my god,
She looks
that
more
was wild.
attractive than in the show. And that's my point, that they're not comparing her with her character, because she is, for one, doesn't have that big of a factor in the whole entire game itself. Two, it's like she's a little older, not that big of a deal, and she does look sort of look like the
Yeah,
character.
she looks rough as hell in the fucking TV show. My god, that girl looks rough.
And it adds something to her character. It
The,
adds
the actress don't look that rough. It's just the way they made her look.
and just complaining about someone's appearance pisses me off. It's like, how selfish do you have to be? It's because I can't jerk off to her.
Let me
Fuck
see.
off. They're not going to say that in the
Zero,
review.
zero character development. I watched the first episode, was completely disappointed. The script is terrible, although they tried to follow the original. There's a lot of logical and leading to nothing.
Literally, the script is the game. So.
Let's see. I find this stuff interesting because I like reading the ones that are positive
I want to
too,
see people.
but it's
I want
like-
to see people try to write the.
No offense, but read a lot of the positive ones. A lot of the positive ones just say it's faithful to the game, and that's basically it. They don't really go into much detail. Other than
I say it's.
pretty
I
close
say.
to the
I say.
game.
I say it's faithful to the game as well, but I go into detail. I give you my reasoning.
Like that's my only issue with like reviews that are
But
just
see,
like, yeah,
but
it's really good, it's perfect.
That's why you don't.
It's just
That's
like
why
the
you don't
game.
look at the audience reviews really. Like you don't really look at the reviews.
I am the audience. I am a person.
I'm saying you don't look at their like when you compare like look at my reviews for example. Like I say that it's good, but I give a reason more than it's just faithful to the game. I have not minor nitpicks there and then, but I don't. If like I say I don't like something, it's not off someone's appearance. It's like fuck those people.
Oh, are you serious? That fucking rhino came out of nowhere. Damn it. I'm out. I was
Bella
going half
Ramsey
decent.
owns this owns the live action of Ellie, and it's a different type of Ellie. It's not the Ellie from the game. It's a more realistic Ellie in a zombie apocalypse. Oh gosh. They're trying to make the show more realistic, and it's supposed to be different from the game, how the game feels. Those people are like, I don't care what those people think.
Are you still in?
Mm-hmm.
I was reading, so.
Find someone that actually is giving real criticism to the show, and it's not.
I am. I'm reading this huge diatribe right now about like how he says big fan of the first game. The second one was a bit too much in terms of ideology and gender stuff. Didn't like the way they tried to go.
No, we don't talk about that. No,
still,
screw that
no,
guy.
No, listen, but it was still a good game if we talk about game mechanics and gameplay. There you go. He's not shitting on it. He's just saying.
But he's like, I don't like the game because Ellie's a lesbian.
No, he said the second one was a bit too much in terms of ideology. He didn't say it was like bad. He just said it was a little too much.
You literally said
ideology
gender.
And gender stuff. Yes.
Yeah. Who gives a shit that Ellie's a lesbian?
Well, let me see. Trying to read down a little further. They announced the TV series a few years ago, albeit I was expecting some bad stuff here and there, either with the cast or with some unnecessary additions to satisfy the woke media and mob. After watching the first episode, I knew I was totally right.
You would find a lot of reviews, and people saying like, "Oh yeah, this thing is very woke," when it's not.
No, but a lot of the ones that say 10 out of 10, like I'm being serious here. They don't really like go into detail.
Because
they just basically like one sentence. They say a great adaptation and great game. That's it. They don't explain why.
Because those people aren't freaking reviewers. Those people are just like, yeah, I liked it. I think it's very adaptational. Maybe go check it out. Those are those people.
But the ones that give it like grades that are in the middle, because this guy didn't give it like a 0. He gave it a 6.
I'm going to send you links to people that I watched that actually give that actually say what's about the show.
He says, and now getting to Ellie again, I think Bella Ramsey is a good actress, and I liked her in some of her roles before, but I don't think she fits Ellie even 20%. I mean, just look at her and look at Ellie.
Again, talking about her fucking appearance.
Let me see. Joel and Tommy are not of Hispanic descent.
Yeah, see, who cares? It doesn't add anything to their story.
I don't know. When you do make people that are supposed to be related, they should actually be of the same race. I heard that there's like 3 different characters that
people
are related.
People are complaining about Sarah being black.
Races. Yeah, it's
but no,
pretty weird.
no, it's not, because that adds more to, because we don't know Joel's mother. She could be like she's a mystery.
Joel's mother? You mean Joel's wife?
Joel's wife. Like that's like a whole entire mystery. Like, so she could be black or what? But if she's white or expanded like Joel, then means Sarah's adopted, and adds more to his character. Then who cares? That's why I'm saying fuck those people. People are so in their own little world that it doesn't look exactly like the little game, and that they're like, I don't like that she's black. Fucking racist. Alright, well, I'm out. I think I'm done with Fall Guys. I just want to play some Dead Island now.
Yeah, this game's pissing me off.
Jesus.
But, I don't know, I agree with this one dude, how he said if you want minority characters, create original ones. I agree with that.
What?
If you want minority characters, like if you want your characters to all of a sudden be black, why not just create original characters? I mean, it is a TV show.
That doesn't
it doesn't
make
have
any
to be.
sense.
Yeah, it does. Like, if you want to add, like, people in that are of color, just make new characters for those colored people to play as.
That makes no sense.
It literally makes perfect sense, because you don't need... Every show doesn't need to fucking all of a sudden have a black person in it.
No, that's not what I'm saying. But it's saying if the actor that they chose is black, they didn't choose him because of his skin. They chose him because he has a good performance. That's the reason why they chose. That's why they chose Pedro Pascal as Joe, because he pulls off a great performance, and with a little makeup put him in a costume, he does look like Joe. But that's
Alright, stream. I'm gonna end it here. We're gonna hop over to Dead Island. So I'll see you guys there. All right, later. I'm just ending my stream.